Hey legends, it's Aqua and it is already a week and a half into the new year. It's kind of crazy to think about it, but as we all know, Breyer finally revealed the 2024 regular runs for this year. So today I am going to give my first impressions on the traditionals only because I only collect traditionals, as you can see. And yeah, we should probably get started. So the first one in their list is the Pony of the Americas, which is a model that is part of the Ideal series. And this is quite an interesting release because the Ideal series has been on the Geronimo mold for the last 4 years. We had the Chestnut Quarter Horse, then we had, I can't remember if it was the Bay Paint first, and then we had the Golden Palomino next, and then we had the Appaloosa last year. So it's kind of interesting to see that they've, changed it up a little bit. But he's really cute, I have to say. I'm a little bit on the fence about the mold. I'm not a huge fan of the mold itself, but the overall design is really, really cute. I love all the speckles that I'm seeing in his coat design. He has little spots on his nose, which is so cute. His Appaloosa spots are really pretty. His shading is really, really nice. Overall, he's a really nice model. I think they did really well for this particular release and he's really cute. I just don't think he will be part of my collection this year. The next one we're going to look at is Legend. Now I think this guy is probably the most popular this year. He's on the Georg mold, or Jorg mold, however you want to pronounce it. And he's actually a portrait of a mounted police horse from the Kentucky Horse Park, which is really, really cool. Another portrait of a beautiful police horse. I am really excited about this one. Not just because it's on a mold that I like, but because it's of a horse that I will potentially be seeing at Breyers this year because, he's at the Kentucky Horse Park. His design is really, really cute. I'm really excited about this one. The only thing I'm probably being picky about this, but the only thing I don't really like about this model is how pink his nose is and that his hooves are a really odd color. I'm just being picky, I know, but it's probably just the photo. I know Breyer sometimes likes to over edit their photos, but seeing the model alongside the actual horse, oh my god, have you guys seen this photo? It's so cute. I love the horse's face. But yeah, I'm really, really excited about this particular model. It's probably my favorite for this year, to be perfectly honest. So the next one is Kozako, or is it Kozako? I don't know. But he's a Lusitano working equitation champion. Wow, that's a bit of a mouthful. He's on the Anima mold, so my first impression is I wish they didn't pick this mold, but the color is really, really pretty, I have to say. I just wish they picked a different mold. I don't know what it is. This mold I just don't really like that much. It just looks kind of wrong. Probably won't get him, but I think a lot of people are going to like this particular model, and the real horse in real life is really, really pretty, I have to say. If you guys haven't seen the video that Breyer posted on their website, you should, because he's really, really pretty. All right, the next one is Atlanta. Now, I think this one's also going to be quite popular. She's on the new standard bred mold, or Constantia mold. I have no idea if they pronounced it or named it a particular. Yeah, anyway. Atlanta is a standard bred racehorse champion. Now I'm seeing a theme here. Breyer seems to be picking a lot of champions or superstars in the equine industry, so that's really cool. It seems like the theme this year for Breyers seems to be continuing into the regular run line, which is quite fascinating. But I like it. I like the theme. Now, this particular horse I'm also on the fence about. I'm sorry. It's on a stand. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of models on stands. I only have 3 molds on stands in my collection, and that's the Newsworthy, the Bristol, and the Smutty Jones. And I'm seriously thinking about selling my Smutty Joneses because I don't like stands. I'm sorry. But I have to say, this model is really, really nice. Breyer has actually provided quite a few different photos of the model, and the difference in shading is insane. Like the photo that Breyer provides of just the model with a white background, it looks like the model is practically black. And then you look at the outdoor photos and you can see how deep and rich the shading is, and it's just like, wow, Breyer, you've really blown this out of proportion. I think she's really pretty. The real horse is gorgeous, and I may or may not end up getting this model. It just depends on how I feel, whether I want to change and, I don't know, get models on stands. Stands are such a pain, and I hate dealing with them, especially when it comes to photography. They're so frustrating. So yeah, overall, I think she's a really nice model, and I love that she has like a little coronet band around one of her feet and that she has a little star too. It's really, really cute. So, moving on, we have the decorator for this year. This is a really interesting one, I have to say. Breyer released it on the Spirit mold, and not a lot of people like this mold. I know I don't personally. He is not the best model when it comes to showing. Actually, he's probably one of the models that people avoid showing because of his double shoulder. But I think his design overall is actually pretty cool. The photo that they provided, he looks like a very blue, purple and teal kind of color with obviously a golden horn and hooves. But then when you go to the outdoor photos that they took, he almost looks like a black kind of, like he's really, really dark, and it's kind of really, really pretty. But you guys know I'm not a decorator person, so I won't be getting him. Then we can move on to the Christmas horse. Now I have no idea how to pronounce this guy's name. I think it's like Après-Ski or something like that. He's on the Big Ben mold, I think. Is that right? I'm pretty sure that's right. And it looks like he's a silver bay, or he's just a bay with a silver tail. And yeah, he's pretty average, I gotta say. Nothing too fancy. The costume's really cool. I love that it's got skis on it, and I love all the ribbons and the colors that they chose. He's just a very, very average and basic model this year, so nothing too crazy. And then, ooh, okay, this one I am just going to skip because there's been a lot of controversy about it. It's a decorator, it's on the Fighting Stallion mold, and there has been some issues revolving around this model. So now I'm going to move on to the Collector Club model that's going to be released at the start of this year. So we got a little bit of a preview from Breyer on one of the exclusive club models that they're going to be releasing this year, and that is Heath. He's on the Othello mold, and I have to say that this guy pretty much made me join the Collector Club again this year. I mean, I was gonna join anyway, but he pretty much reinforced my whole choice of joining again because he's on the Othello mold. His color is so unique and beautiful. I love it. You guys know that I love Rainier on the Othello mold, and this guy kind of looks like the sibling, but like the opposite sibling, if you know what I mean. Like Rainier's a blue roan, or a grey. They say he's a grey, but I still think he's a blue roan. And this one's a strawberry roan, so it's like the opposite, which is really cool. So I'm really excited about this particular model. He's probably the one that I'm most excited about this year so far as I can tell, regular run or Collector Club exclusive wise. And yeah, I'll be majorly disappointed if I miss out on this guy because he's so pretty and I really, really want him. The next two models that I wanted to talk about are probably the last two I'm going to do for this video, but I really wanted to talk about the Premier Club release. The first release for this year, I'm actually so excited about. Now, you guys know I've been part of the Premier Club for the last 3 years. And I joined again this year because after seeing these two particular models, I freaked out. So Tiger Lily and Firestorm is a mare and foal set. Now, Breyer, I don't know what you're doing, but like mare and foal sets are flying left, right, and center right now. So anyway, I'm really happy either way. So this is a mare and foal set, but what's really unique about this particular set is that they actually go alongside Fireheart. Now you guys know I'm obsessed with Fireheart. He's one of my absolute favorite Premier Club models ever. And When I found out that these two were gonna be his like mare and foal, I was like, oh my god, I must have them. Like there was no way I was not gonna have them in my collection. And then when I saw the poses, I was like, oh my god, they're so cute. Like the foal is rearing for one, and he's got basically the same, I guess is it a he or a she? It looks like a he. But like the foal is rearing, has the same, practically the same design as like Fireheart, which is so cute. And the mare is just so dynamic. I love her pose, her like design. I know these are just the resin photos and like the paintwork isn't probably gonna be as good, but I am still really excited about it. Like the mare, she's a blue roan, she's a reverse dappled blue roan, I should say. Her face marking is really cute, and she's got 2 white socks on the back of her feet, and it looks like she's got a little bit of brown shading in her mane and tail, which is really, really pretty. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about Tiger Lily and Firestorm, and I'm really, really excited to see what Breyer does for the rest of the Premier Club. We did get a sneak peek of a Welsh cob, which I'm really excited about too. Like, it's really cute. It's been a while since Breyer has done like a really light buckskin, so I'm really, really excited to see what this guy looks like in person. But I think overall Breyer has done a fantastic job this year with all of their releases. They have been releasing sneak peeks and reveals for the Breyer Fest models this year, but I will do a separate video for that. I just wanted to do the regular runs and a couple of extras that we know of basically. And yeah, I'm really excited. I seriously can't wait to get some of these models and add them to my collection. And I have a lot of new models that I'm really keen to show you guys. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to leave any of your thoughts or comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Also, check out my Instagram at aqua.models. See you later. Stay legendary.